back to the Lakers, who ended up winning last night, despite Montrezl Harrell getting tossed early. So they're now in the 5th spot in the Western Conference. Ramona, we'll take a look at the standings here in a second, but do you trust the Lakers to avoid the play-in scenario?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't. They have a really tough schedule coming up. If you look at the games that they have upcoming in the next couple of weeks, when you see that LeBron James, Anthony Davis probably still going to be out, there's some chance that Anthony Davis comes back after this 5-game road trip, or that we start to see him sooner rather than later. But look how close this is. And the Mavericks are surging. They have one of the best records in the league the last couple of months. Like, this is going to be very tough for them to evolve here. And I think the key to everything for the Lakers right now, while LeBron and Anthony Davis is out, is Dennis Schroder. This is the guy where last year you could comfortably say you're not sure exactly who the 3rd best player on the Lakers is. And night to night, it's a little bit different. But Dennis Schroder is supposed to be the guy, and he certainly wants to get paid like the guy this summer. He turned down an $84 million extension. So if he's looking for $100 million, if you want to be that 3rd guy and your 2 best guys are out and you're an upcoming free agent, this is your time to shine. There is a lot of pressure, I think, on Dennis Schroder to show that he can be the type of point guard, the type of player that can carry the Lakers while AD and LeBron are out. And so far, I haven't seen it. Like, he looks like a nice complementary player. If you look at his stats, they look fine. But in terms of leadership, when they get down, let's rally the troops. In terms of energy, night in and night out, that's what LeBron James and Anthony Davis do. They bring it when they're down on a Tuesday night in Tampa, right? And this is when you show that you can be a star in this league. And I think that's a lot on Dennis Schroder right now.
I trust the Lakers. Hey, look, I do expect Damian Lillard and the Trailblazers to leapfrog them. But while Dallas has been playing well, they won 5 in a row, I just don't trust Dallas and the rest of the teams under Portland to really get the Lakers in trouble. The one thing I am nervous for the Lakers and actually the Clippers, if the Lakers do drop the 6, there is a possible Lakers-Clippers first-round matchup.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to say that again. A possible Lakers-Clippers first-round matchup, which I don't know if either team wants that. I don't know if that's great for the NBA for them to be in the first round, but that certainly is not out of the realm of the possibility right now.
So, Ramona, let me ask you about Anthony Davis, because we've seen him do some workouts, right, pre-game, and, we're hearing that, perhaps mid-April could be a timeline for him, for his return. What do we know about Anthony Davis right now?
Well, look, the Achilles injury is something that you don't want to mess with in the NBA. And I think everybody, when you point to the Achilles injury, you look at Kevin Durant. And we heard a lot of the same things. It was a calf injury, it was this. But, there is some optimism that he can come back after this 5-game road trip that they're on in some form or fashion. But it's going to be based off of how he feels when they ramp him up. Right. So he's doing stuff now. And, yeah, if everything goes to plan, if he feels good, there's a chance he comes back when they get home. But we got to see how he feels when they ramp up the activity level.
Mark, let me ask you real quick about AD and just kind of how cautious you would be if you were in that scenario coaching him.
Well, as Ramona mentioned, the KD thing, you certainly have to be nervous. You wrapped him up on a long-term deal. But, the Lakers certainly have big fish to fry. They're trying to repeat his championship. So I don't bring him back until, he's 110%, until he's completely ready. And they're keeping afloat right now. They're not in a dire need, but Anthony Davis's health is certainly of much more importance than whether they got to play in a playing game or not.
Yeah, I do feel good about the Lakers right now in regards to the fact that they're winning the games they need to win against teams that they're clearly better than right now, whether it's the Sacramentos of the world, the Clevelands of the world, the Orlandos, and Toronto, obviously, yesterday.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.